Hello, good morning and welcome at Malaysia, which is Selangor Turf Cricket Club. Its second day, game number 11 is between Indonesia and along with it, it's Bahrain. So we will be having a good day of cricket because sun is out. I have got the two team captains along with me. It's Sari, the captain of Indonesia. Along with her, it's Rasan Giga, the captain of Bahrain. And we have also got the official match referee, Miss Vanessa. So we have got the Queen with Bahrain. Please, here. Call? Head is the call. Here it is.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
Indonesia, please. You have won the toss.
Yeah.
What's your verdict?
We bat first.
Okay, well, looking good weather,
Yeah.
sunny one.
Yeah, right.
And how much total you can post on, like looking on this surface?
Still with one run, one ball. It's 122. I hope.
Well, good luck looking for the first win. Any changes in your side?
Just only one change. We just changed one player inside.
Okay, good luck for the game.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, any impact after losing toss on your plans?
No, we are also decided to bowl first. We have won the toss.
Changes from your side?
No, same team we are playing today.
And also looking for a big win today?
Yes, definitely. We have to beat them.
Okay, good luck for the game.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, the news from the centre is that Bahrain cricket team captain has won the toss and she has decided to bat first.
A very good morning and welcome to ACC Women's Premier Cup 2024. You are going to witness a match between Indonesia and Bahrain. We are at Selangor Turf Club and here we have a beautiful weather, sunny and slightly gloomy on the other side. But pitch is looking good and Indonesia have won the toss and elected to batting. The match will be starting in a few minutes. Please stay on the line. This is the 11th match of this tournament, ACC Women's Tournament. Malaysia is conducting this tournament and it's going beautifully well. Yesterday we have 2 games, whereas Nepal played beautifully with a brilliant fielding effort, won the game, the first game of yesterday, and the second game was beautifully played again by Bhutan, and Bhutan won the game convincingly with a big margin. And today, first game of today is Indonesia versus Bahrain. It's going to be a very interesting game today, without any doubt. Both the teams are geared up for this game, and every game is counted. We have the captain Deepika Rasan Giga for Bahrain.
Sari, Indonesia.
For Indonesia, it's captained by Sari. And the vice captain of Bahrain team is HG Taranga Isuri. And both teams are looking good. And I'm welcoming Mr. Ijaz. A very good morning, Ijaz. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much and good morning to everyone. This is a beautiful day here at Selangor Turf Cricket Club, Malaysia. And trust me, when I was at toss yesterday, I did say that Malaysia, truly Asia. It's really a beautiful country. And look at that beautiful weather, bit of clouds going behind. There we got 2 umpires, Asif Iqbal from UAE and Salima Imtiaz from Pakistan. Really, they had got lots of experience. And there's Asif Iqbal from UAE. He's in umpiring session since 2008, as well as in domestic season, then ACC matches from 2016. He was also the part of ILT20, and Salima Imtiaz obviously looking good, being a female cricket player of Pakistan, and now officiating as umpire. But Indonesian side will surely be looking to get a first win, because both teams, Bahrain and Indonesia, they lost their first game yesterday. So hope so that we will be witnessing the good game of cricket today, as these players normally we used to see that they are really hungry to show their skills, and it's really a good platform that ACC are just providing these players to play, show your skills, so that the tournament will be progressing positively in the future. We're waiting for the first delivery, and hope so, Mr. Amin, you will be having a good and what should I say, like good night yesterday.
Of course, just yesterday was a beautiful day for me, and after 2 games, really, because you said Malaysia is truly Asia. Yeah, of course, we have lots of food and fun here available all the time. Very friendly country, so every evening is a fun evening for us.
And hope so today's game and today as well, that we will be witnessing some beautiful cricket.
And any idea about the batting strength of Nepal?
Well,
Indonesia, Bahrain.
Well, to me, like these two sides, they are the good sides. They have got the batting, bowling skills. But one of the important thing here will be the key, the fielding. We did see that yesterday in Nepal. They were having some tremendous fielders, Bhutan as well. But today, let's see that if Indonesia and along with its Bahrain, they will be showing their cricketing skills. We're waiting for the first ball, because it's almost 1 minute to go. Then umpire Asif Iqbal will surely call it.
Agreed, Ejaz. The fielding was exceptional yesterday from Nepal, and we can expect some fireworks from the fielders today as well.
There we go. We have got the final call from Vanessa De Silva. She's from Sri Lanka, the match referee in today's game. Starting off with a wide. Well, really, these officials, umpires and match referees, they are traveling all along from far-flung areas, different parts of the countries. Will surely give you some of the interesting facts about these two during the games. Well, this is the first lesson. In a first over, you need to keep your bat straight.
Sadamali Bakshala is the bowler, and keeping the ball straight for the first over. That's pretty good, wicket to wicket. And pace was something like she's running up like a spinner. I think she's an orthodox spinner.
Good sunny day. A slight bit of humid. Well, just getting it towards onside. So the first run with the bat.
They always say the first run is the toughest run to get in cricket. Even for the best of the bestest batter, they feel relaxed, relieved after the first run being scored from the bat.
Yes, exactly. It's really important to get off the mark quickly, because in T20 you don't have much time. You need to adjust with the climate, with the conditions. And there's a huge pressure of fans that we need to see some fireworks in the power play. Well, this is where that what did you see yesterday? Some batters, they were not using their feet well, because the footwork is all time important in cricket.
That's absolutely right, Ejaz. Footwork is something like the fundamentals of cricket that decides your stroke actually. Your head position and footwork are the 2 key factors for any good batting.
Yes, and lots of support from their dugout, because these teams, they are traveling here at Malaysia. So it's really a good thing to see that support comes from the teams. Yesterday we did see that Nepal supporters came here.
It was fantastic to watch it just, honestly. First over is done here, and Sadam Ali bowled beautifully and just gave 2 runs of the first over. Pretty good start. I'm also quite impressed with Bahrain, because they've started with a spinner. Unlike yesterday, both the teams started with pace bowlers. Here Bahrain's strategy is to start with a spinner. Even the morning condition suits the fast bowlers well with the swing, but still they went for spinner. Probably one of the consistent bowler, Sadam Ali is.
Well, let's see that how quickly.
Now they have gone for a pace bowler.
Yeah.
So probably this is not an alien strategy, because this has been followed by the top T20 teams from ages.
Yeah, you see that we've just been looking at a very careful cricket, because both teams, they lost their first games. So I think that today they must be with a positive frame of mind, and might be 5 to 10% that loss should be there in the back of mind. So the pressure is always there when you have been going into the tournaments, and if not been winning today, there will be lots of effects not to progress in the second round, in the quarter-final. So let's see that what I think that the pressure should be off. You don't think that you will win or lose, but you need to play your natural cricket.
That's well played. Textbook defense, front foot, body behind the ball, and straight bat, ball on the ground. Very well played by Nipu to Ayu.
Yes, it's the call. Quick run.
One thing I've noticed just in today's game is there are no extras being bowled.
Yeah.
If they maintain this no extras kind of stuff, so they can restrict the opponents 20 to 15 to 20 runs lesser than what usually other teams do.
Yeah, exactly. Because when you're giving extra runs like 12 or 16, that means you've been bowling 23 overs. Well played away towards onside. Well, pretty long names. What I was just witnessing from the batting side. Indonesia, and both batters, they are really good hitters. They are among the runs, in a good nick, in a good form. So let's see that today, if they can give a good start, good opening partnership. Because Nipu Tuaya really among the runs. She has got a 50 2 games before. Well, good shot. This is into the gap. Will surely go. Nearby. There goes the boundary. Well, she has got a long chase. Good try, but there's a boundary into the covers.
And lots of cheers from the Indonesian dugout. And it was wonderfully played by the batter, actually. And the ball pierced the fielders between covers and extra covers, and had enough pace to reach the boundary. She had a very good balance and backlift while she was playing that shot. Both the batters have a solid technique here. The stance, backlifts, and footwork, everything looking good. And Pavitra Shetty for Bahrain bowled decently, except that 4 runs she had given only 2 runs of her first 5 balls. And no extras being bowled. That's one of the good sign.
Yeah, that's positive.
Sadamali is back, successful bowler. She's bowling her second over.
Well, she's timing beautifully. I did see that when a ball is coming out of the crease, she was just using half of the feet, and after hitting the bat, or just gone quickly towards mid-off. But importantly, which has been a plus point here for the fielding side, that she's unable to get gaps on these first two deliveries. In the power play, if you've been playing like dot deliveries, 3 or 4 dots, that will surely give some more confidence. This is the pressure. She came out, but really lucky that wicketkeeper couldn't hold it properly.
Rightly said, Ajaz, the pressure created by the bowler actually keep getting. That's the reason you mentioned. You need to push for singles instead of tucking the ball. This is not a ODI or test. This is a T20. 1 run is very important. You need to keep rotating. The good spinners will always deceive a batter. So that's what Sadamali is doing here. The flight and the action seems like the batter can reach the ball, but they're not reaching the ball. It's kind of deceiving. That is a vital part of any spinner's armory. Like that is the main technique they have. Topmost spinners like Bishan Singh Bedi are one of the top deceivers of cricket ball. Most of the time batters come down the wicket and they easily miss it. The Indonesian batters struggling to get singles, so they're trying their best. Another very good over by Sadamali. 2 overs completed very economically without any wides being bowled.
Well, Indonesia in their first game yesterday against Malaysian women, they scored 80 runs and Malaysia won that game comfortably. Like 81, they lost 4 wickets. So I think so that the batting line is struggling. 80 runs, not been a good call at such level. Played up Ashley, but into the gap. A slight bit of heavy outfield here because of some sort of frost earlier on, but as the day progresses, we did see yesterday that the game was going on a high scoring as the sun is just shaping up and the grass is getting some more drier. Niputu, a good wicket-keeper bat, and really good to see that wicket-keeper batter opening the inning. I did remember the Gilchrist, what a hitter he was from Australia. So in women cricket, we used to see such kind of talent.
There is a nice story about Gilchrist here. So during the World Cup final, he scored 100 against, I think, Sri Lanka in one of the World Cup final. And in that game, I think he had, if I'm not mistaken, a golf ball inside his gloves, on his left gloves, inside a golf ball, and played the whole game. Because in cricket, your top hand is the main hand actually. They use the bottom hand very lightly, or they grip the bat with the bottom hand very lightly.
Well, this is a good shot, but they have got a protection at sweeper cover. Unusual in power play, but I think that Bahrain has done a good homework against Indonesia. So you're talking about Gilchrist.
Yeah, so he had the issue of the bottom hand grip a little bit harder. So he came up with a solution that putting a golf ball inside his gloves and playing, so that it gives you that looseness in the bottom hand. So he scored 150 or something in the finals. So after the innings, he told the reporters that he used that technique.
Excellent. Excellent. These are the legends, the players. And normally in cricket, at club level, you don't have such kind of techniques, abilities, the thoughts. It is about 100 test games, 250 one days. Then you will be teaching in a coaching courses that you can do like this. But at this stage, I think that Indonesian women, they're finding it little hard to get the boundaries.
Yes. When you use your bottom hand very tight, Ijaz, what happens when you drive straight, the ball goes onto the onside. So because the bottom hand grips the bat and it is not giving you the elevation, right? So that's the reason the coaches used to say use only the 2 fingers or 3 fingers at the bottom hand and use your top hand as your main hand.
Oh, she was trying hard to stop that ball, but unable. They're returning back for 2. Throw was at a good height, but more power was required. But they have got 2 runs at the last ball of this over.
And they have been scoring lots of runs in the point area. I think that's one of the strength of the batter, Neelu Ketut. Yesterday we were discussing about that the batters trying to, instead of cutting the ball backward point, they were playing towards the covers. So the ball didn't get that enough pace to reach the boundary. So now they're playing beautifully here. It shows a good batsmanship, because the more you wait and play, the timing, the better is the timing actually.
Exactly. Well, 58 runs opening partnership yesterday against Malaysia from Indonesian side. But today they are also looking solid. Let's see that how much they can add on in the power play. We have got almost 2 overs in the power play. Slightly on the back foot. They are not hitting that aggressively in this power play. Sometimes it's good because you have lost a game, so you need to watch it more carefully, like 130, 140 will surely be a good score here on the surface in the first game. Easily they are protecting the boundary towards onside and long on position. Normally we don't used to see in the power play the long ones patrolling at the boundary line, because I think that they are not looking for catches here. See that?
This is the long on is quite logical here, just because the bowler is spinner. Unlike the fast bowler, you need a third man. So you don't need a third man very longer for a spinner. So they bring the third man in and the long on back, because long on is the target area where for the off spinner the batter goes for the long on shots. So that's a pretty smart fielding actually. 1 run scored, beautiful batting, and we can definitely mention Sadam Ali's bowling line and length here, and she is very consistent in landing the ball in the same area and deceiving the batter. Very solid bowler, Sadam Ali's.
Yes, exactly. She is containing, though that not been able to get wickets, but into the 3rd over, just only 4 runs. So another good over comes to an end.
Yes, and also bowling to your field. That's also very important. It helps the captain to set the fielder for the bowler. And if you bowl according to the plan, it's always going to be a win-win situation. The one thing I like about the Indonesian team is, even though the conditions are tough, the bowler is tough, they try to rotate the strike.
Yes.
So that will give the momentum. In 1 over, they'll target a bowler and go for 10-15 runs. Then the equation will be quite good. Now the current run rate is 3.8. They'll be looking to move slightly towards 4.5 something.
Yeah, look at that. How good they have got the presence of mind. even though that ball is a wide, and they have run for a single. Yeah, sometime in old school of thoughts, we used to say that keep the wickets in hand, just wait for the 30th or might be 35th over. Then you may be keeping a fire up, just hit hard. But in the modern days, the cricket has totally been changed. But here, to me, like Indonesia, they are playing up to that merit, like keep the wickets in hand, wait for the bat deliveries.
Also, it's just sometimes you need to give credit to the bowlers instead of expecting too much from the batter. Sometimes the bowlers win the battle, and the patience and perseverance that will help the batters to come back stronger and go for the big shots and up the ante.
Well, can be a good throw, but they have taken a single. You're right, they're rotating. Now just keeping the good pressure onto the fielders, and as you're speaking in the power play, the fielders are mostly in 30 yards. But I think so they've been really on the edge of the 30 yard. That's why these batters, they've been able to get quick singles.
Sometimes what happens is just the ball comes a little bit slower, so that really troubles a batter actually. So it's not easy to score runs. So they use the feet at that time. Instead of waiting for the ball to come to them, they'll go to the ball and play. That's one of the tactics actually.
Yeah, and still we can hear the noise, the chirping from the players, which is really a good thing. Keep yourselves alive. The wicket keeper is being the main part. See that's again in the 30 yards, but softly played. And they have taken a quick run. Like 4 more deliveries in the power play. Run rate going up slowly, 4.5 at this stage, and we'll surely be looking sometimes like in 3 or 4 overs they will be scoring another 10 to 15 runs. Beautiful.
Correct.
Excellent.
So always like as a batting team, the team sits in the dugout. They always want the scoreboard to tick one at least. If it's not 3 or 4, at least 1. So this is what they're doing. It's quite positive.
And the captain was also saying that if we play like 120 deliveries, can take singles, so 120, 130 will be a good one here.
You can add 10 extras, 15 extras. And also you can add dots also.
Yes.
During the innings you'll also have 20 to 30% dots. Cricket is a funny game. It just first 6 overs during the power play, they don't score boundaries. Sometimes after the power play, they may score many boundaries. Okay, because of one bad over, so they can score many runs. Cricket is like that.
Well, that has been played uppishly. Mid-on was up in the 30 yards. There you go. Asif Iqbal has confirmed it. It's gone for 4. Good shot.
Very good shot. Through the line and a proper cricketing shot. The batter was completely behind the ball when she was playing that shot, and it had all the energy to reach the boundary. Look at the run rate. We discussed about 4.5 now. It's close to 5 actually. So because of that one expensive over from Pavitra.
So the power play has been done. No wicket that bowlers could get, but Indonesia, they have done a good job. 10 wickets in hand, 29 runs. So now the partnership, as in the previous game yesterday, it was 58 against Malaysia, but after that opening partnership, the whole of the team collapsed.
It happens, right? It happens to even the international teams actually. So you don't have answers for those things, but it's you should move on actually. So you play 15 games, and one game will be like that. So you
hit hard like a baseball, but can get only a single. So now the field restrictions have been lifted in the 7th over.
And the batters looking comfortable now, so they're not struggling. It looks like they're very confident, and the feet are moving really well.
Well, real dot deliveries.
Taranga Isuri is the bowler, so I think the spin department of Bahrain is really good.
Oh, pretty straight, pretty straight. The long chase is there. Good fielding. Saved certain runs for the team. Excellent covering of the ground. Beauty.
There was a over pitched delivery and asking the batter to punish it. Actually, it's a loosener, and it was almost a boundary. And full credit goes to the fielder. Actually,
Yeah. Well, they are really playing on merit. Like an offside delivery, those have been played towards offside. Middle and leg, that has been played on merit, like straight, and might be somewhere at leg side.
that means they are like sticking to the basics. So they're playing the ball based on the merit, as you said. Offside balls should be played on the offside, and leg side, vice versa.
They are appealing. Asif Iqbal has got the different thoughts. Really a senior umpire from UAE who has played cricket. Currently in ILT20. He has done the job, but what has been important here, that Bahrain is looking for wickets. That is into the gap, long chase. But both fielders couldn't do the work for the team. That has gone to the boundary for 4.
I would say just the bowler is slightly off the line, like should be bowled outside the off stump. The line is towards the leg stump, and an off spinner bowling the leg stump line is asking for punishment. So it's a free hit actually. It's the free bees for the batter. So you're bowling off spinner on the leg stump. It's an easy scoring shot. You get a boundary for that. And the bowler should change a line in order to contain the batter, because it's not as easy to score from in the leg side compared to the offside. Taranga Yusri has bowled 1 over and gave away 8 runs in the first over. Expensive compared to the previous bowlers.
Yes, and that's why the run rate has gone above 5.
Abira Waris is the bowler.
Well, Bahrain's captain, I think she's trying really hard by changing the bowlers, but so far no luck is there for her.
And this is the third spinner they are using. They used only one pace bowler, and the rest of them are spinners. They highly bank on spinners. All of them are right arm spinners, orthodox.
Well, that is way towards offside. You see Salima Imtiaz, the umpire. She's the mother of Kainat Imtiaz, the current player of Pakistan.
And she was gripping the ball a little bit tight. That's the reason she released the ball late and went outside the off stump.
Well, that's a really good looking stroke towards covers. At this stage of the game, they've got the boundary. This is excellent batting, no risk.
No risk. And beautifully played indeed. Back foot across the off stump, back lift went really high, and back and across, and what a beautiful shot. And it pierced the gap between covers and extra covers, reached the boundary in no time. Beautifully played. Niputu Ayu Nanda Sakarini is the batter, playing beautifully, 21 of 25 balls. There is an overthrow here. Another run. Anything given extra. Indonesia says very happy. Thank you so much. Abhirawar is struggling to maintain a line and length here, but she is trying her best. Again, a beautiful shot between extra covers and long off. The batter is very strong in this offside area from the point region up until extra covers. She's been playing beautifully. Any back foot shots, front foot shots, she's very comfortable in playing those. Look at the strike rate of Niputu Ayananda Ejas. Now she is like scored 225 of 27 balls. The way she started, now see.
Yes, exactly. As we were speaking about yesterday's game, it started like this. Sometimes you are unlucky, got run out. But now today it's a different day. So might be that, as we are also speaking, like sometimes a batter is coming new in the crease, slowly working for the runs. 30 deliveries, might be 15 runs. But as the batter crosses 40 or 45, his or her strike rate jumps up, improves, and I think so we're here. Like Niputu, she's a such kind of batter. Among the runs, she's in a good form. So it's really a good platform for her to show her skills and can work for the team. Can get like 47 for naught in 8 overs. So it might be like 150. Is that an achievable target here?
It's an achievable target. From here, it's achievable target because they have 12 solid overs and 2 set batters.
Yeah.
And if they score again 30 to 40 runs from here, and the rest of the batters can still come and chip in and go for the shot straight away. And the outfield is not bad, still reaching the boundary.
Yes.
And also the bowlers doesn't have a pace, so they can keep rotating the strike without any disturbance. And the field is spread, so lots of scoring opportunities.
And that's really a plus point, that their mind as a batter is working like computer, because sometimes you're misjudging the fielders. But till now, would it see that these two batters, they're really picking up that where exactly the fielders are, when they can get a couple of runs, and where is the gap to get boundary.
That's true, Just.
There you go. The first one comes into the 9th over. And at least Bahrain has got the breakthrough. They're just trying to play a big one.
And Taranga Yusuri, the spinner, got the first breakthrough for Bahrain. And the line and length has been fantastic. From the first over until now, she's maintaining that. And the ball was deceiving actually. This ball was bowled Yorker length, and the batter completely missed it, went for the cross-batted shot. And they always say when the ball is pitched over anything closer to you, go for a straight bat. And there are two fielders on the deep side. One is a deep square leg and another one is a deep fine leg, and both covering the leg stump. The batter went for the sweep shot. I think probably that was a risky shot. Instead of that, she would have played that ball. If she had played that ball to the long on or mid wicket area, would be a safer option than playing the cross batted shot for the Yorker length delivery. Again, it's a basic. Bahrain would be very happy to get the first wicket because they can change the momentum from here if they keep picking the wickets in frequent intervals.
Yes, exactly. There is always need a change. good delivery. She's just trying to make her a little bit more pushing forward. But I think so that at this stage, when you just lost a wicket, might be they are looking to keep that same momentum what the openers they have just given to the team. Because that's really important to keep the target alive that they were thinking 140, 150 plus a while ago. So the new batter comes in, might be they will take a couple of overs to settle down altogether for this big partnership and can go like 120, 130. They're returning back for 2. Well, just got a wicket, and such kind of misfield really gives a bit of the low standards. It might be that bowler that she has got a wicket and now an extra run. So the power of thinking might be a bit of more disturbance that I've just been trying to get a wicket and my teammates, they're not supporting me.
We were discussing about Jonty Rhodes yesterday.
Yes,
So he made an impact by stopping the unstoppable balls. So what is the minimum requirement from a fielder is at least to stop the ball. You don't have to do some extraordinary stuff. Just at least stop the ball for your bowler, because the bowler set the fielder for her bowling idea, bowling length and line. So it's very important that you put your body behind the ball and stop the ball first. Then the rest will be easy. So you need little bit of effort. Yeah. You need to be always expecting the ball towards you, so that gives you the momentum towards the ball, and also a slight walk towards the ball.
Or use the feet, play down the hill. Or just trying hard to stop that ball, but couldn't do so. So it's a boundary. And they're keeping same momentum of the run rate, not to slow it down after losing the wicket.
That was a wonderful try from the fielder. You should appreciate for these kind of efforts. Instead of running, she put her body, trying to put the body behind the ball, but couldn't stop it because of the odd bounce from the ball. It happens.
No, that's really a big wide towards offside. Done well earlier on in the first power play. No extras, but after that the spinners even. They are giving wide deliveries. We can expect some time like pacers they can do and drift down the leg side, but being a spinner, no ball and a wide, that's really a tough ask.
Yep.
Well, she took time, that's why they are running back for 2.
This is what we discussed in the while ago. So you need to expect the ball to come towards you, so that gives you the momentum that you start walking towards the ball.
Yes.
So by doing so, you save those fractions of seconds, and the batters will think twice to run too if you do that.
There you go. She has used her feet. The chase is there from long on. But the ball has been stuck in the grass there. They've added 2.
Niputu's strike rate is past 100 now. So she started slowly. Now she's seeing the ball like football. And this is the 4th spinner. Purvaja is the 4th spinner from Bahrain.
Excellent. And they're also showing respect to the bowler. And sometime when there's a bad delivery, they've been attacking.
It's always quite normal that after a boundary, the bowler comes back with a stock delivery. So that's a favorite delivery. So
well, again, that's really not a good job, because your team is looking for a wicket. What they have achieved here. So 2 or 3 quick wickets here at this stage will surely work for Bahrain, but batting looks so easy at this stage. Use the feet again, bit of fumble.
They always say put your body behind the line. So this is what we need to do every single time. Saying is easy, but following is a bit difficult. But you need to try for every single ball. If you take it for granted, the ball will jump from your hand and move to somewhere else. So if you put your body behind, your body stops the ball. Apart from your hand, your body also stops the ball. That's a big frame.
Well, again, the fielding standards not been supportive for the bowler, because at this stage they must be looking for another wicket. But run rate is impressive now.
I would say at least 10 runs coming out of the misfields.
Yes.
Okay, so the score would be now 52 for 1 instead of 62 if they would have saved all those easy savable balls. And there is a drinks break after 10 overs. We'll join you again, guys. Stay tuned. Welcome back to ACC Women's Premier Cup 2024. We are witnessing a match between Indonesia and Bahrain, and Indonesia won the toss and elected to bat first. Now they've scored 62 for 1 after 10 overs. They've started slowly, but slowly the opening batters got the momentum and keep scoring boundaries, 1 run, 2 runs and 3 runs, all these things happening. Whereas Bahrain started beautifully with economical overs, then later part the fielding let them down a bit. 10 to 15 runs went through misfielding, and the bowling, the spinners giving leaking runs from both ends. So they need to find an answer from their spinners. Now Isru is one of the bowlers who bowl really well, and she is an orthodox spinner, right arm, and she's the one who picked up the first wicket. If she picks up another couple of wickets, the momentum will go back to Bahrain and the match will be even Steven. So as of now, the current run rate is above 6. At one stage it was 3.8, then moved to 4.5, then 5.3. Now it's 6.2, and this is a very good sign. It's a good comeback.
Yes, exactly. Indonesia has batted slowly. They started slowly, but gradually they've been looking positive. though they have lost one wicket. But after that, they're still keeping that momentum. See that the offside delivery. So just trying to cut it late, trying to get some gaps, because third man and backward point, there is gap available between these two fielders. So their thinking is positive. Well, that's a good fielding effort, because such kind of attempts, quick pick up, early release, will surely give you something, a chance to get a wicket. Well, it's avoid some admiration at the start that these bowlers today, they are not bowling those extra deliveries, but so far we did see that almost 1.5 over, which has been an extra sort of thing that has been bowled in terms of extras from Bahrain. Well, one thing what I have been noticing here, that during the over intervals, they are saving time, quickly approaching to their field marks, and as well as during the over, they have not been wasting time. Yesterday we did had the completion of the game in time, well in time, I must say. So in terms of playing cricket and also keeping an eye on to the watches, these teams are brilliant.
That also includes the coach's duty is to tell them and explain the players that how precious is time, because the cricket is played at a certain time, right? So they have to stick with the plans, cannot waste lots of time, otherwise they get penalties, like by cutting 1 over, something like that. Taranga Yusri is bowling beautifully, not leaking too many runs, even though bowled wides, few wides, but still she's a very good bowler.
Well, they have asked a question, but the things are not working for them to get a wicket here. Top delivery to finish the over, 66 with a loss of 1 wicket. Almost 9 more overs, like 40, 50 plus. What do you expect, like 60 maybe?
Maybe 60 just including the wides. They can score 45, so we can expect 15 wides from here. When you try to attack the stump too much, so you tend to bowl wides. That is the rule. So if you keep your line and length towards off stump, the 5th stump line, it's always safe.
No, it's really a solid hit and sent back. And I think so it's a right decision not to take single at this stage, because ball was travelling quickly towards mid-off. Would have been a chance because she has collected the ball properly, early release. Fly to delivery, trying to deceive. Well, runs to somehow, since 1.5 over has been stopped. Even not rotation, no boundary.
Nicely played by the batter, and it was a flighted delivery on length outside the off stump, and the field was set for that. Actually, the bowler is pretty smart. Deepika Rasangika is the 5th spinner of the side. Bahrain, without a doubt, they highly depend on the spin department. And all of them are right arm spinners. no lefties.
Well, sometimes it happens like we discussed yesterday. There's some teams, they are not good against spinners. But I think so here that Indonesian cricketers, they are really good against spinners. I've just waited for the bad deliveries, waiting for the spin. And like in a first 10 overs, scoring 50 plus against a spinner most of the time, like 3 or 4 overs would have been bowled by the pacers, and mostly 70% spinners. They were in charge, so they played spinners well.
You're right, Tejas. They play spin beautifully, actually. And if you take the Bahrain's spin attack, apart from 2 spinners, and the rest of them bowled okay spin actually. So it was not so threatening. It was not too consistent. Apart from Isru and another spinner. Sadam Ali, I think. Sadam Ali bowled beautifully the first 3 overs, and the rest of them are spreading the balls everywhere. So that's one of the challenge. If you are a spinner and you want to attack with your spinner, your line and length should be precise. So this gives the advantage for the batters actually. So the Indonesian batters quite easily scoring runs against the spinners. That's one of the reason.
Yes, you're right. Indonesian cricket is not that old enough. In 2019, they came into being the women cricket, I must say, and they have done good job recently. Slowly but gradually, they are just improving and showing their existence in Asian countries, and they have been invited here to play and show their skills. And I think so. Though that they lost the first game, but sometimes it happens that the climate, the travelling, maybe giving you not enough time or space to make practice on the surfaces. So it's the second game, and I think so they have improved. They are batting well. The footwork is perfect. Use of feet, because sometimes, like against spinners, if you are using your feet and spinner is good enough, intelligent one, might be drifting it down the leg side, and a wicket keeper can collect and take the bails off quickly.
Well said, Tejas. If a spinner is very smart, he really love the batter to come down the wicket actually, because it's an opportunity for him.
Yeah.
That's what he was trying to do. He bowls an odd length, whereas the batter cannot play back foot or front foot. That's the reason the batter comes down the wicket and play the shot. And if he comes down, it's an opportunity.
It is towards covers, and look at that. It's deep there, and they are managing to get couple.
And the rotation is beautiful today.
Yeah.
The Indonesian batters. Now look at Niputu Ayu. She scored 40 of 42 balls, and she's been since opening taking her own time and playing all the good shots. When you come down the wicket, when you sweep, then the spinner gets really tempted to bowl wrong lines actually.
Yes, you're right. You're right, Niputu. I did remember I was trying to follow something in a World T20 games that she's an opener and scoring good runs.
Yes. And when we speak about a spin and using the feet, the sweep shot is as much as important as running down the wicket. So flighted delivery on the wrong line, wide again. So as we discussed, 10 to 15 wides from now. This is part of the game. You cannot stop when you try to bowl stump to stump. And I like Yunus Khan's sweep shot. Yunus Khan is one of the best sweep shot player in the world, who bends down almost parallel to the ground and then sweep the ball. He hardly misses the ball. Amazing.
Yes, exactly. A legendary batter. There is a misfield. We'll surely get an extra run.
Whom do you think the top 3 best batters against spin? Whom do you think? Who's-
Muhammad Yusuf
okay.
from Pakistan, then Yunus Khan, and one of the legendary batter Basit Ali from Pakistan. So what I did see in my country. But one more thing, what I say, like Rahul Dravid from India, what a batter he was, surely called the Wall of India. Beauty.
Apart from sweep shots, like in the world cricket, okay, including Pakistan and other countries, whom do you think really play spin all over, like down the wicket and hitting the shots, sweep shots, cut shots? Whom do you think overall cricket, overall?
Well, yesterday, the man 360,
yeah.
AB de Villiers. Well, trust me, what a batter he is against spinner, against pace. But in the meantime, we have got a no ball and a boundary. So the cricket is just developing with every passage of time. If we go back into the 50s, 60s, 70s, I remember that one of the coach was telling that hitting big six is like up in the air in 70s or 80s. It was not a good thought. But today, if you not hit a six in an over, the crowd will not love you. Well, she's going up high, but the ball has landed safely. This is what at this stage, like in 14th over, they were just trying to get some massive hits. It might be like after 1 and 2 overs, they will surely be looking to get some more runs. Quick runs, I must say. More runs and quick runs.
Quick runs.
Still, they are going with the spinners. They use the feed, making it sort of Yorker delivery. Well, again, you did see that, though that most of the times we did see that the spinners are operating. But the pacers, which has been 30 to might be 25%, they hadn't used the Yorkers and some sort of slower ones, the techniques.
Even the faster balls,
Yeah.
they didn't use.
See that how easily they were managing to go through the covers. They are making 3 fielders to work in the deep. So this is where we can say that they are dictating their terms. 50 up. And what a knock she has played here. This is 6th 50 for Niputu in international T20 cricket. And what a knock she is playing. Opening batter. Superb.
And she had all the skills to be an opener, actually. The way she played today, straight bat and on the offside, exceptional footworks and coming down the wicket, playing the spinners and all the characters of an opening batter. Amazing innings by Niputu, and it's very much needed for Indonesia. Now the score is 86 for 1, and you mentioned that they all out for 86 something in the
Yes,
previous game.
in the Malaysian
Now
side.
they have lost
yeah.
just only 1 wicket.
Yes.
That's cricket. We were discussing about that. You have a bad day in the office and you come back and do the work again. That's it.
Catches the call, the ball went high, but slightly getting away from the fielder. Well, this over ball 14 gone, 87 for 1. Well, should be another 6 overs, like 30 plus, because at this stage they have got 9 wickets in hand. If they can lose 4 or 5 wickets, scoring 40 quick runs will not be a bad deal. Well, Maria is also a hard hitter batter at a top order. And I think so that at this stage, Niputu should be in an anchor role, like hit some big shots, go after the bowlers. And she has done her job till now. And I think so like another 30 plus in 15 deliveries from her bat, because she's a well settled batter, can see the ball really clearly, so she can manage to dictate her terms here. Will be the key factor.
Batting also about attitude. Is just sometimes some batters, they naturally have that inbuilt memory, a muscle memory to go for the shots all the time. Like Sehwag, Viv Richards, Afridi, they are like built like that. The mind works 6, 4, 3, 2, 1 like that. For but some of the batters like Rahul Dravid and Ijaz Ahmed, and they'll start slowly.
Very much near to the boundary line. Ball has just slowed down.
It looks like they got the license to go for the shots. So we can see from the body language, and also there is a dip in the fielders' body language. So the shoulders been dropped. So they need to cheer up and come back and be very aggressive on the field to stop those boundaries.
Yes, intentions are pretty clear. They are using high back lift to go for the big shots.
So we're discussing about the attitude of the batters. So that is natural. So like Rahul Dravid, Ijaz Ahmed, and Sangakkara, all they have, they take their own time and complete the game. So this is two different thinkings.
Yes, exactly, you're right. Sometimes, like Misbah ul Haq, that the people used to call that he's really a slow starter, took the time. But I remember at UAE when he won that test game, and what a time that was against Sri Lanka, I think so. It's gone high, but will safely land. Well, they're getting some elevation, but not the distance at this stage. Sometimes you've been middling the ball, but I think so she's pretty lucky, because deep mid-wicket fielder was there, slightly getting away from that fielder. Would have been a little more power and gone for 6.
Yeah, that's right. And Deepika Rasangika was the fielder. She has a very strong throwing arm actually, and a very good fielder. She is reaching the ball on time and releasing the ball with full force, with strong shoulders. This is the first over for Swarnalata. Not bad at this stage of the innings.
Well, softly played. They were firstly looking for 2, but then decided to stay calm for the single.
Good that the weather is not that hot, just so the batters have that energy to run again. 2 runs, 3 runs, no problem for them. It's breezy and pleasant,
Yeah,
instead of too hot and warm.
exactly. When the start of the game, like at 9:30, it was a slight bit of humid here, but now really gentle breeze. I must say that just wiping out any sort of sweat.
I can see that you're enjoying the breeze.
Yeah, it is.
It's hitting you first and coming back to me. So I'm getting only 50%. I wish I'll sit in that chair next time, so I get the 100% quota. Probably for the second game. Hope
Yeah.
the weather remains same.
Yeah. Well, exactly. It's really a beautiful country. I did remember that last time in 2020 when I came here, it used to rain a lot. Oh, that ball really hit onto the fingers.
I'm a tea person actually. I just love if it's raining, because I'm from India. So we see rains little in India. So when I come to Malaysia, so it's like lots of rain. Every time rain, I try to find a restaurant and have a tea, seeing the rain.
Well, that's great. Well, the work of this, like speaking on cricket, many of the times, I did remember that I read in a newspaper that counting crows. Cricket commentators, many of the times, they've been speaking a lot, especially in a longer format like Test cricket. This is gone high and over the long on. Excellent shot. This is the massive hit. Gone for the maximum. So there you see the license.
And see, this is the first six of the game, first innings, and hitting a spinner is something like she got that skill. It's not about power, just for six. It's like the momentum actually, the bat swing, and the where you meet the ball.
Yes.
And she did exactly the one. And you also need to have belief in yourself that you can hit a six.
Down the leg side this time, and at least they've been able to stop it here at this stage, because I think so that Indonesia, they were really flying high. The run rate was good enough to approach to like 130, might be 140, but really a good time to get a wicket.
And Sadam Mali took the catch beautifully actually, because the ball was wandering on the air, and she managed to go behind the line and caught the ball. That was a good ball actually. So, but it was a time to go for your shots.
Yes, exactly. No need to be panic at this stage, because your team needs runs.
As I told you before, like after a boundary or a six, the bowler comes back with a stock delivery.
Yes.
And that was a stock delivery of Rasankika.
Captain.
Typical leg spin, bowled middle and off. So that should be defended normally.
Well, that is too much shot. Lucky enough to get away from that. I do remember the era of Pakistan when Saklan, Mushtaq Ahmed, Saeed Ajmal, Hassan Raza, really a good spin attack. But in the modern cricket in recent times, the team is really lacking a spinner. Really an important part of the team. Leg break and off break.
And during the World Cup, Pakistan were really struggling to contain the runs through spin actually. Yeah. And Shadab Khan is like an all-rounder. They banked on Shadab Khan, but I think he was out of form, I think.
Exactly. Last 1.5 years, might be 2 years. He's not in colour and not behaving like a world-class spinner. He's struggling. Recently got married.
Okay. I think more struggling he'll face now.
Well, behind every successful man, there is a one woman. But unsuccessful? 2, 3, 4.
Mom, sister, wife.
Well, now they are looking for singles. And I think so, like 3 overs to go. They should attack here on the bowling. Because they have got 8 wickets in hand, and if they can score quickly, can afford it, losing 2 or 3 wickets, can get like 20, 30 runs in 15 deliveries, will not be a bad call.
The numbers gives you the confidence. Now see, 100 runs they crossed in the 16th over. So they have 4 overs. So amazing. It's a good feel actually. The batting team is already very confident about the scores. whatever the score from here is bonus actually. So 110 to 120 is a defendable target.
Yes, exactly. Anything like 120 plus will be a good call from Indonesia, because Bahrain will have to chase it down. And they had also lost their game, previous one yesterday. Well, it is the call because they are unable to get the gap. Well, Niputu, yes, she's the key here. And I think so that if Bahrain here at this stage unable to get wickets, they must be getting off Niputu from strike. That will be another moral success for them.
At this stage, wasting 4 balls is not going to help Indonesia. So Kadek should at least find a way to take 1 run, because the informed batter Niputu can take the whole batting in charge. This is the bad time to bowl wides, because they already crossed to 108. And Taranga Yusri is one of the top bowlers from Bahrain side, and she has to control the wides at this stage.
Yes, and Ni Kadak, she has also got ability to play some big shots, quick innings against Mongolia, 62 runs. The second 50 for her in World T20. They're appealing, but umpire, she has raised a finger that she was out of her crease. Really a good time to get wicket, get a dot ball.
This is really a crucial wicket for Bahrain, because every time the new batter comes in, they take some time to settle down. Unless the batter is a pinch hitter or a power hitter, so they take time.
You see, that was pitching towards offside, made her to come out of the crease, and there was an edge, and the umpire just given her out. So beautifully elegant, but this is the time to get runs. So they are losing continuously the wickets, but run rate still is 6.5, which has not been a bad call in T20. And here, if they can manage to get another 30 plus, will be a big call, like 140 touching here after 20 overs for Indonesia. Really a plus for her side, being a captain at a toss. She was just thinking that we will be chasing it down in a perfect way.
Pavitra Shetty is back for Bahrain. So they've reintroduced the pace again, because it's the last 3 overs there, 18 balls. Let's see how many runs Indonesia can make from here. There's around 20 to 30 runs.
Yeah, they should, because against fast bowlers you only need to time the bat or time the ball, and rest of the thing your timing the outfield will surely do, because hadn't seen something at a back foot point to a third man cutting it late.
Yes, Sajas.
Though it's a wide delivery, good one to leave that. But sometimes you're just getting an uppercut. As the third man is in 30 yards, might be you can get 6 if being sweetly timed, but at least a boundary.
But you need pace from the bowler as well
Yeah.
to do those shots. So here they bowl medium pace actually. So for you can treat them as a spinner actually.
Well, she's gone up into the sky, straight towards long off. Well, the throw was not that powerful, but good running between the wickets. Teams supporting their fielders and batters. Well, straight into the hands and dropped. Well, that was really an easy and regulation cat, but she's unable to grab it properly.
That was at a catchable height and a catchable angle, and the fielder just put it down. So these are the catches should be taken at this level.
Well, I think so. Some sort of impact was down the leg side. Good decision.
Indonesia is slowly marching towards 120 mark. 113. The one thing Indonesia don't want to see is the dot balls at this stage.
There you go. Another one. And, she was just trying to make a big heave towards onside. I think so that the non-striking in was the call. Just go over the top. But to me, I think that Niputu should be there in an anchor role to play big shots because she's in a good nick, in a good form. And they are since start. But the non-strikers and the new batters, they are trying hard to strike it.
Now I can understand how they lost all the wickets in 80 runs. You told that the previous game. So because of they need this partnership going on. One wicket goes down and another wicket comes back. It's a little common sense that every batter normally when we play, if the another batter is in form and he's on his 50s or 40s, we'll try to give the strike to him.
Yes.
Instead of we take the
That's better.
pressure. So we just take one run and give the batting to the main batter. So that's something like basic again.
See that, how quickly they're active in the field at Bahrain cricket team after getting 2 wickets.
And in no time, they've completed the 18th over, where they have just 12 balls to go for the Indonesian innings to score as many runs as possible. Maybe Niputu will take a different strategy now, so she won't give the strike back to the batters, other batters, or she'll take 2, 4, something like take more time in the batting and score as many runs as possible. And Swarnalata is the new bowler. So they are using the spinner in the 19th over. Nicely played by Mia. The leg stump. So nice boundary. Very good. Very much needed for Indonesia. The number of dot balls they faced in the previous over, and this is going to be a relief for them. And a big shoutings from the dugout. The whole Indonesian team is shouting at the outside the ropes. The score is very close to 120.
Even though that Niputu can finish it at 80s, might be 85. Well, this is again into the gap towards offside. And they are returning back for 2.
The one beautiful thing about Niputu is even at the penultimate over, she's not losing her shape and playing odd shots. She's playing towards the line and keeping her shape nicely.
Yes, exactly. She's a good hitter at top order. I think that she's only the batter. Got 5 50s in international games from her country.
And today's one is the 6th one, am I right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Including today, it's the 6th one.
Yes,
Am I right?
Yeah.
So she got 550s. That's nice. And
already before
today's
this
one-
game, yes.
today's one is the 6th one.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Shows a good batter is always like the consistent batter. Actually,
Yes, in 30 games.
30 games. That's really a good number.
Well, again going towards onside fumble. And resulting in an extra run.
Indonesia will be very happy to see Niputu on strike. So this too is very important for them actually.
Yes, and I think so that there should be one big hit. 6 at a boundary in this over. Because after this, they will be approaching and entering 1-run shot. Umpire Asif Iqbal has just signaled that they have made 1-run shot. They're asking the question. And umpire said not out. But runs are matter here. No matter that how they will be coming in leg buys, wides, buys. That Indonesian cricket team must be looking. Well, the way that they started this inning, I think so 121 is really respectable.
Swarnalatha has completed 2 overs without any wickets. 8 runs per over, bit expensive. And on the other hand, Indonesia scored 122, losing 4 wickets. They have 1 over left, and if they try to score 6 runs plus, it will be 130 plus, and that looks a very solid score to defend actually.
Well, Bahrain's batting line will be another test here for them because yesterday they were all out 61. Though that they were batting first, but today they will be chasing down this target. So hope so that it's a different day. They will surely be looking hard to chase it down.
Sadam Ali, the top bowler from Bahrain, is bowling the last over, last and final over for Bahrain.
We're really deep at the boundary line.
Very solid batting by Niputu. Comes down the crease and took 2 runs in the mid-wicket vacant area. There is a huge gap in the mid-wicket because the fielder is slightly towards longer. There is no mid-wicket actually. Only it's a little bit squarish.
Well, again, space is available and they are returning back for 2. If you've not been in a position to hit big 6, I think it's a good way. Like in 3 deliveries, you have ran almost 6 runs.
And if you run back-to-back 2 runs, and it's very difficult to come back and go for another 2 runs.
Well, use their feet into the vacant position. And again, they're returning back for 2. Could be a chance here. And I think so. She's gone run out. Shot of her crease. So there is only a single because the batter got run out onto the second run.
I really like the efforts put in here by Niputu, and this is the last over and she's not giving up. She's still running very hard, and what a team player she is.
But look at the commitment. She is just sliding to reach the crease but unable. So overall a good team effort here from both teams. They have played well. The batting was good, the bowling was many of the times they have got wicket on merit. For such kind of things like extra runs, so some sort of denting for the bowlers, for the bowling captain, and her spinners, they are giving away so many runs. Good solid hit, but fielder is straight there at the long on. Big swing, and completely misses it. Yeah, so that's it for 20 overs. It's 126. And really a respectable one from Indonesian cricket team, batting first in this game here at Selangor Turf Cricket Club, Malaysia, in ACC Premier Cup 2024.
And what a way to put the target. And Niputu, let's have a quick look at the batting card of Indonesia. So Niputu Ayu is the highest scorer of 69 of just 61 balls, a great strike rate of 100 plus. And the next best scorer is the Maria Corazon, who scored 21. And along with the Niputu Ayu, Nilu Ketut scored 14 of 20 deliveries, and rest of them scored 0, 0 and 3. So Indonesia have scored 126, losing 4 wickets, and this is a very nice target to defend. And let's have a quick look at the Bahrain's bowling card. So Sadam Ali, the top best spinner of their side, who bowled 3 overs, picked up no wickets, just given away just 5 runs, super economical. And Pavitra Shetty took 1 wicket of 4 overs, given 27 runs. And Tharanga Isuri picked up 2 wickets, the highest wicket taker from Bahrain side, from 4 overs, 21 runs. And Deepika Rasangika, who bowled 3 overs, picked up 1 wicket and given away 22 runs. The rest of the bowlers, Abira, Purvaja and Swarnalata, didn't pick up any wickets, and they have given away 124 runs, picked up 4 wickets, and they bowled 17 wides and 1 no ball.
So with his 19 extras, and first inning concludes as Bahrain will be batting. We'll come back again.
Thank you. Stay tuned. Welcome back to ACC Women's Premier Cup 2024. We have a beautiful match going on here. Indonesia versus Bahrain, whereas Indonesia have won the toss and elected to bat first. They have scored really well, batting first, and at the end of 20 overs, they managed to make 129, losing 4 wickets. And 130, they set 130 as the target for Bahrain batters. And the match is going to start again. The umpires went in already. The Indonesian team has completed their warm-up and ready to go inside and defend the target. And whereas Bahrain batters is looking to chase the target, the match is going to be very interesting because the outfield looks so good. And the last 5 overs of the Indonesian innings, we could see that the ball was traveling really well, and the weather is very pleasant, not too hot, not too cloudy. It's in the middle, pleasant, breezy, and it helps the fielders to run around without losing much energy. And the pitch is looking a little bit dry, so the ball will come onto the bat, and all the batters need to do is time the ball and penetrate the fielders so they get easy boundaries. Along with me is Ijaz, my co-commentator. Hi Ijaz, what's your prediction of today's game?
Well, thank you very much. Well, I think so that should be a good game of cricket because both teams, they are desperately looking for win here. But at this stage, both umpires, they are waiting for the teams to come in quickly because time really matters. As Asif Iqbal, clearly you can see that he's calling the teams to come in from UAE. He belongs to the cricket player, then umpiring. So time in cricket really a big deal, big matter. And I think so that in today's game that Indonesia versus Bahrain, both teams, they will surely try to fight for the glory, for the victory, because they need to get first victory here in this tournament. I think so that this is the day, a perfect playing conditions. Sun is out, as both openers they are making their way into the center, and let's see that how quickly they will be in a position to score that run and can go chase down that target.
What would be the apt score in the first 6 overs, Sijas? What's your idea of first 6 overs target?
Well, I think so that bat smartly, like 30, 40, with 1 wicket down, maybe no wicket. Yeah, that will be a better one, because when you got some sort of set target in your mind that the team has scored 129, we will be marching in a perfect way, like 30 in the first 6, 30 in the second, then 12 overs, 70 runs without losing any wicket, then you will be having a bit of the way to pave and march. Some sort of aggressiveness should be there, because you're looking the 120s achievable in 14 overs, might be 15 overs, but on this surface I think so that in 20 overs it's achievable.
And first ball of the innings being bowled, and what a first ball, very good pace, excellent bowling, good start for the Indonesia.
As we did see that in the previous game, Bahrain, they were batting, the both openers, Taranga and Ishara. They couldn't score many of the runs. Only duck and 4 runs on the card when they played against Qatar women in yesterday's game. Very watchful.
And look at the pace generated by Neem Made Putri. It's a perfect fit for the opening bowler, and good solid run up with one flow, jump and bowl without any fumbles or hesitations. It's full of energy flowing through the bowler and to the batter.
Yeah, I think it's a really good delivery. She's bowling well in wicket to wicket, good line. because with a new ball, where the pace is there, the ball is new, you might be hitting on the pads if the batter has been missing, playing across sometimes with a straight bat as well too. So let's see that how quickly she will be maintaining that line for the next 2 or 3 overs. And these sorts of things, when the ball has been drifting down the leg side, these are really the small errors that you are not being taught to bowl like this at this stage of the inning, and might be at this stage of the tournament that you are playing at international level. So 1 or 2 mistakes are acceptable, but if you've been making, like in the previous innings, 19 extras, like 3 overs. So these are the small things that these member countries, they need to look into.
And it's a good start for Indonesia without leaking any runs. 4 balls have been bowled, and Ni Made Putri, Suwan Devi has been bowling extremely well, and what a great bowling again. And the first 5 deliveries she bowled in swingers, and the last one went away from the batter. Amazing skill, executed perfectly well. First over completed without giving any runs, no extras, and that's what needed from your opening bowler. And there was a small discussion between the Bahraini batters, and they might be thinking to rotate the strike from this over, and usually the first 2 overs are the crucial overs, the batting team or the bowling team.
Yes, spinners did well in the previous inning.
Yes, spinners did well, and here the positive sign is Indonesia started both the end with the fast bowlers, because you need to play according to your strength, right? So for Bahrain, spin is their strength. Easily we can say that. Indonesia has solid 2 opening bowlers. Okay, what a great delivery. That was out, clean bowled. Superb bowling by Indonesian bowler. And Taranga Isuri is out without scoring any runs. Desi Ulamdari is the bowler. What a jump, and the ball went straight into the block hole, and Bahrain lost their first wicket. And straight away the Indonesian bowlers put the Bahraini team on the back foot, and it's very important for the new batter to come join the other batter and create a partnership. At least 30 to 40 runs in the first 6 overs would be ideal, if not at least 25 to 30 without losing again another wicket. So the plans from Indonesia is pretty clear, that pick up early wickets and put the pressure on the Bahraini batters. Very simple. Abira Waris is the new batter. Desi Ulandari is an in-swinging bowler, quite naturally in-swinging bowler, and in the initial phase of the innings, the batters, it's very hard to face in-swinging balls, because if you miss it, you get bowled or LBW easily. If it's an outswinger, at least you have an option to leave the ball, but in-swinger, no.
Well, that was going down the leg side as it has lifted up here. So sometimes bowlers, they've been finding it really hard to cope up with the conditions. But Abira Waris just arrived here in the centre. What did see in the past? She's a good bowler. Well, let's see that how good she is with a bat. Well, that's a no ball. Popping crease has been crossed. So the free hit There you go. And really a good time to have a free hit.
Absolutely, just because Bahrain have lost the first wicket, and this is the time whereas they build the innings, so they take lots of dot balls and consume the absorb the pressure and release it. No, it's a free license.
Well, good one to get away from that free hit. They say Wulandari just having a high jump when she's landing at the crease. Oh shit. There you go. Again, drifting down the leg side. Fielders are in 30 yards, that's why they'll have to chase it long way. So 2 runs added.
You mentioned about the high jump. I like Zakir Khan's bowling actually. He gets many balls. It's lovely to watch.
Well, I mean, by this time, I think the air is blowing from your side.
I thought of changing my seat, and lucky that it's blowing from this end, so I don't want to change now. I changed my decision.
Well. Again, height maybe in the thinking range of the umpire. That's why he has said not out. Well, this time, yes it is. Finger goes up. Asif Iqbal agrees with the bowler's ask. And there you go, the second wicket. Just in 4 runs.
That was a beautiful in-swinging length ball, a typical wicket-taking ball. Any batter who misses that is out. An easy decision for the umpire. Let's look at the replay. The ball lands on the length and goes back to the middle stump. It's a plump. Easy decision actually. This is what we discussed, Ijaz. It's really hard to face the in-swinging ball than the outswingers. Outswingers you can leave, but in-swingers you cannot. If a bowler is able to bowl both swings at will at full efficiency, it's a lethal. Example, Wasim Akram, he bowls both swings equally well, and that creates a big doubt in batter's mind, and that's how you get wickets. He's a legend.
Well, that's poor. Your team has just got a wicket, and I think it's a time to put pressure on the batting line. You're just giving easy runs. Pressure will be released.
And the bowler who bowls both swings is Anderson, James Anderson. It's a very efficient. That's why see the number of wickets by James Anderson. And the number of wickets taken by Wasim Akram ji, like huge.
At that time, I think so, 414 wickets in one day.
Salute. A legend. Speaking about legend, always goosebumps for me. I still remember this finals, 1992, Pakistan versus England. The ball reaches outside the off stump and breaks the stump of England batter. Still in my eyes.
Exactly, what an era.
And what a leader. Side. Going back to Bahrain, they lost 2 wickets in no time. And from here, they need a partnership and they need runs.
They're in the same sort of position that when they were playing against Qatar women's cricket team. I think so at this stage they need a partnership crucial time. Because the one thing that sometimes it comes into the batter's mind, we have lost 2 wickets. It's a good time for me. Batting here, get some like 50 plus, so that you may increase your individual figures, as well as that will add into the team's target as well, because you're winning the game every time is important. That gives you some confidence for the next game. Well, look at the field placement, and look at the bowling. Exactly the plan. They're working, the bowlers are working for that. See that how stiff that breeze is.
That's a valid point, Tejas, you made, that the batters must think like that. They should take the responsibility. They think that this is a great opportunity for me to perform, and also it's going to help my team. That is the right way of thinking. You never think that you're playing for myself. No, it's always team comes first. But you are the player who stands there and play. So whatever score you score, it's going to be the score for the team. So it's like complementing both you and the team. How can I help my team? How can I score more runs for my team? How can I pick wickets for my team? How can I save singles for my team? Team comes first.
Yes, obviously this 22 yard has given lots of respect to the many of the players. With this, another good over. 3 gone, 6 for 2.
Made a Putri bowled beautifully, 2 overs, just gave 2 runs. Now Desi Wulandri is bowling, and ball comes back to the left-hander. That was a very good bounce. The bowler is very smart, Desi.
Well, they're asking question here because the batter has just gone cross. Well, looking on this 6 for 2 from Bahrain women's cricket team, no one can really trust that this team has got the highest T20 318 runs scored against Saudi in Muscat, Oman in 2022. Well, looking on this batting, which has been really struggling at this time. So they have got the talent. I think it's only the way that how you've been acting in the centre when the job has been given to you.
That's an interesting fact. Just they scored 300 plus against
318. Yeah.
318. Wow. And who was the top scorer in that? Any idea?
At that time, the captain, I couldn't remember properly.
But anyone scored 100? 100 runs in that?
No.
But anyway, it's a huge score.
Yes.
So they have batting. They have batting strength, as I just mentioned. So we can expect some good batting from Bahrain here. So as of now, the game is dominated by Indonesia without any doubt. They've scored tremendously well, 129, set the target, come back and bowling to their plan without giving many extras. And Desi Wulandri is bowling her second over. She picked up 2 wickets with her in-swinger, and she just gave 3 runs. Super economical, 1.8, and she's rocking. And look at the way she bowls to the left-hander. Now the ball comes in. That means that is an outswinger for a right-hander. So she can create that angle of in-swing and outswing. That's her strength. The jump she gets, and bowling the line and length is amazing.
Well, I've just checked. You were asking for a century that who made in that game. Yes, there is not a single century. There is 150 plus
My goodness.
from the current captain,
Amazing. That's something special actually.
Deepika. Yes,
Very special.
she played a knock of 161 not out, and the other girl, the opener, Taranga, she was the captain at that time. She was 94 not out in that game. So these were the two ladies. They really made their country proud while playing at that time against Saudi at Oman.
It's a very good fact for the viewers who are watching this game. And you're talking about Deepika Rasangika, who is playing now.
Yeah, now she is the captain. Yes.
Amazing. So we can expect some fireworks from her today without any doubt.
And the side is not that much old enough. 14, 15 international games. So they have got experience. I think it's a good learning curve going upward. That every team, Bahrain, Indonesia, they are making their success into the future. So it's always a happy side when a learning curve and successful curve goes upwards. There you go. That's another one. And this is the wicket number 3.
And that's a huge wicket. We were talking about Taranga Isri, and she's a very good bat as well. And Deepika is still there. Their trump card is Deepika
Yes.
now. And someone, the new batter, has to stick with Deepika and play some innings from here. Because 3 wickets in less than 6 overs, it's not a good sign for Bahrain.
Exactly. She's just getting away from the ball while making a stroke at that time towards onside, and the ball hit onto the stumps. So that's another wicket.
Deepika is still there. That's a good sign. 3 wickets down for Bahrain, scoring 7 runs. And this is the 5th over. And what a great bowling by Nimade Putri. This is a 3rd over. And look at the economy. It's less than 1. Amazing. 0.86. What a beautiful bowling again. The ball was swinging in the air and pitched on length on the off stump line, and clearly beaten the batter. Superb show by Nimade Putri, and she has another over to go. I think Indonesia is on the top compared to Bahrain's performance.
Well, that's really a good line. They are always trying to hit wicket to wicket. And as spinners, we did see that they were trying to keep the ball towards off stump. Now these pacers, they are trying to keep that ball in the wicket, like in front of middle stump. And we did see that so far, the 3 wickets, they've been progressively marching forward. Good delivery, no footwork. And I think so she's been really surprised. Ishra just arrived in the centre. The footwork was not there. Just still waiting the ball to come that way. Well, playing away from the body always a risky shot when you have not got solid and good reflexes.
True, it's always you need to go towards the line and play. If it's too wide, you need to use your back foot and cut it. And this particular ball should not be played in the back foot because that was fuller length, and they can use the front foot and play the shot. These are the basics. She needs time. She just came in, so she needs time. After some time, she'll be okay. Ishara Madhuvanti is a new batter, and Deepika Rasangika both haven't scored anything for Bahrain yet, and there is very less time for them to score. So 5 overs done, another 15 overs to go, exactly 90 balls left to score 129. They just have 7 runs on board, and they at least need 123 runs now. 122 from here. And 90 balls, 122. It's going to be a Himalayan task, and they need to do something.
Yes, exactly. Indonesia has done a good job. In the power play, they have got 3 wickets, restricted the Bahrain side not to score freely. And I think so that there is a more disciplined bowling. That they hadn't given any sort of extra thing to them to play aggressively, go over the top.
Now here comes the Desi.
Well, I think so at this stage this is really a better option, just to go all along the carpet, not to get any risk, because whenever you've been playing up into the sky, the miss hit is there because the pressure of 3 wickets is already as mounted onto the Bahrain side.
Deepika have scored 1 run off the bat. She opened her account. Hope she continues to score more.
Yeah, yesterday we were talking that sometimes the intensity of the cricket has been changed because the colour kit, the white ball, that indicates the fast cricket. But when you're playing up to the conditions like this, it is just been familiar with the test cricket. But a good learning for the teams that in some sort of situation that you got 3 down, what you will be learning here to be calm, make some partnership, play positive cricket, because you're here in the side with lots of talent behind you.
True, just true. Respective of the ball color, the pitch plays the main factor here. So if the pitch behaves differently, it's very difficult for the batter. Whatever the ball they play, it's very difficult for them to score runs. And the best thing is you need to have some idea before the game starts. Actually, you need to go to the pitch and see, and also read about the last 10 games played here. All these basic preparations will help you to play a good innings actually, and also stand behind the wicket and visualize how you play today. This is done by the greats like Matthew Hayden and Rizwan.
Yes, I remember.
So all these people
I remember
go and
that.
play shadow
Practice,
shots,
yes,
shadow
yeah.
practice, and that's really adds value. And again, a very good bowling by Desi Volantry. The jump and hit the deck, excellent bowler, keeping the line and length steady and really squeezing the Bahraini batters. Not able to score any runs. 8 runs, 3 wickets done, 6 overs finished, and their run rate is getting 1.33, lower and lower in each over. And Desi Volantry completed her 3 overs, just gave 4 runs with less than 2 economy, picked up 2 crucial wickets, and everything is going good for Indonesia from here.
Yes, exactly. The teams who are working hard, making their homework good, I think so this is exactly their scorecard shows. Sometimes it's your bad day, might be that you have done a hard work, but the results are not coming exactly you thought, exactly you planned. So that's fine, but I think that while sitting outside of the venue, watching it on monitors, it's really easy to make any sort of comment, but when you are in the center under the sun with extreme conditions and bearing the loss of pressure of the games, because when you are playing at international level, the fan following is there. So when you're playing good, the fans, they are chirping, cheering for you. But sometimes when the things are not working for you, might be that fan following really hurts.
And it is a big wide, and Nilu Ketut is a bowler, and she bowled a big wide because the swing was very huge and she completely missed the line. Umpire said it's a wide, and she started with a wide, and anything given extra, Bahrain says thank you, because they need lots and lots of runs. They didn't manage to dominate the power play. Now they'll be looking to score as many runs as possible from here. That's a dot ball again. After a wide, it's a dot ball. Good comeback. Nilu Ketut got her line back. It's a good smooth run up. And a quick run. And there was a shout for the run out. Well, the batter took little time to run, but managed to reach the other end. 1 run scored for Bahrain. They managed to reach the double digits, 10 runs, losing 3 wickets, but still they need lots and lots of runs. The current run rate is 1.58, which is no way closer to the required run rate. If they manage to score 5 runs or 6 runs per over, then it's good. So from this over, in the next 5 overs, try to up the run rate as much as possible. On the other end, Indonesian bowlers kept the pressure, keep squeezing the batters, not giving any extras, not giving freebies, so they're on the money. The physios came in and the batter felt something uncomfortable behind her neck. Some helps being done by the physios. Bahraini batters, I think this is because of the hot weather. Bahrain itself is a hot country. Actually, it's humid and hot. It's a coastal place, and these players are used to this weather. But playing cricket under hot sun is always a challenge. Also, moving from one country to another country, adjusting to the conditions, it's a big challenge. We were discussing about Deepika Rasangika earlier. She scored 160 runs. That's huge. And the whole team, the Bahrain team, will be looking up to Deepika to score again, to perform again in this game. Can she do some magic and help the team to cross the border, or at least put a decent fight from their side? So these are the expectations from the Bahraini dugouts. Whereas Nilu is keeping her line steady.
Well, they're calling for the run out here, but the throw was not tracked enough. She's saying that you need to come quickly. 11 for 3. Sometimes when you're watching such kind of scorecards, you're not in full control, or you can say like trusting onto the skills, but it happens sometimes that you couldn't get good starts, but in the middle of the inning you might be recovering, and Bahrain cricket team, they have got the ability that they can recover, they can go well. With the start delivery, 7 overs been bowled, it's 12 for 3. Well, run rate is not that massive. It's 1.71 at a stage from where they're marching towards 130 to win this game. 13 overs to go. They have got 7 wickets in hand in cricket. You can expect some magic. A really close call towards offside. Really breezy here at this stage or at this time. Well, she was trying to save that, but went in when that all effort. It says run away for 4. Really a well required boundary at this stage. That Bahrain cricket team requires many of more boundaries like this, because intelligent cricket which has been required here from both these two ladies. Batting in the centre, Deepika, the captain, in Ishara, giving a good hand, good support. They will need to be there in the centre, make some quick runs, look more positive. Such kind of wide deliveries, extra runs will surely be coming in from nowhere, like 15-20 extra runs would have been given. So you need to be positive. Think that you can do that. Look at the beauty. Another gone. 4 runs between the two fielders. What a shot. She has picked up the gap quite nicely. And this is exactly the time when they were requiring to hit such kind of boundaries. And most importantly, no risk. This has gone all along the carpet into the gap. And they have made the fielders to chase it down to the boundary line. Well, this is good positive cricket, what they have started to play. Again, good shot. She's been waiting for that, because you need to give some respect to the bowler. You have already hit her 2 boundaries, so you might be coming, as Amin was saying, with a stock delivery. But that's one what she has got, the weapon here. So that's excellent batting. And, we were talking about Deepika, the captain of Bahrain cricket team, that she has got the batting talent, can turn the tables.
I really love her attitude, actually, even though on the other end the wicket keeps falling, but she has that ability to withstand that and produce this kind of innings. And now, so in no time, she scored 10 runs, and in 16 balls suddenly the run rate went up to 2.68 from 1.33, and amazing. It's a good sign for Bahrain. And now the competition is back, the fighting is back, fighting is needed. The previous over was bowled by Adriani. She gave 9 runs. That was the expensive over of Indonesian side today. Neelu is back. She is bowling her second over. 21 for 3 Bahrain, moving slowly forward. 2.57 run rate.
Well, that is really a good pickup. She has saved the runs because no one is backing up there at deep. If the ball would have gone through, might be 2 runs.
Good to see Ishara open her account with 1 run, and Deepika is back. They all eyes on Deepika from the Bahraini dugout and also from the com box. So can we expect some fireworks from her?
Or just making her to dry through the covers. Well, importantly in cricket, whenever you're playing like a one-day format, might be Test cricket, the partnership has been an important part of the game, being the batter as well as in the bowling. Well, she has gone uppishly between the two fielders. Couldn't timed it perfectly, but still they are managing to get 2 runs. So now there is some sort of sensing that they are making an effort here to score runs quickly.
Yes, we can see that just now the intent has changed. After 3 wickets, now Deepika is seeing the ball nicely and also settled down. And the batting rotation is also there. We were discussing about Yorkers yesterday. Now see the first Yorker of the day. Good that the way she stands, the way she bats, Deepika for me is like a complete batter. And she looks so solid in my eyes.
Good one. The bat is low down, keeping her eyes on the ball, though it's a dot delivery. So 9 overs been gone here. 3 wickets for 24 runs, which has been the Bahrain women's effort so far. They are still in this game.
Yeah, match is getting heated, and probably they'll be waiting for that over, that expensive over, or one bowler they can target and get that 10 to 12 runs or 15 runs and change this run rate to a decent one. Nilukot bowled decently well today. Didn't pick up any wickets, but see the run rate. The economy is 3 of just 6 runs given away. Very good. In no time they completed 9 overs. Another 11 overs left to get 100 plus runs. So it should be 10 runs and over from now. They need 10 runs and over.
And I think so that the Peacock, she has got the ability to score some quick runs, because you're right, 2 or 3 overs being a batting point of view, if you can get like 20, 25 runs, and they will be back into this game, because the equation here, I think so that slight bit of tilting towards Indonesian side. Because you're batting here, you required another 104 runs or 5 runs, and from the bowling perspective you need only 9 good deliveries. So we're looking onto this equation where the pressure is there on the batting line.
And look at the fielding setup for Adriani, the spinner. There is a short fine leg and a slip, and there is a backward point, and there is a deep point, and there is no one in front. See? Only one is covering the short covers. That's something like bowling to the plan, bowling to the fielders. So the bowler has a clear instruction from the captain that bowl this line, or the bowler tells the captain that I want this field. Anything can happen, and this is something nice. Smart fielding setup. So you can see the bowler is trying to bowl outside the off stump. So whatever the shots the batter play, they have fielders for everything.
Exactly, it is. So good captain has got good plans. Sometimes you will have to wait like 3 or 4 overs in achieving those plans. But sometimes your bowlers, they are acting upon your advices. Yeah, look at that, this has gone down to, and the score goes on 25 for 3 in 10 overs. So halfway stage, and drinks will be there for the players, and we are taking a short break.
Thank you guys, stay tuned.
Well, players they have taken bit of a break. Drinks first there. It's 29 for 3. Yes, Bahrain is really trying hard to win this game. And I think so that at this stage, sometimes the captains, being a batting line, she's also there. I think that she must be having some plans in the mind, and it's really a high time to shift those plans into the working, into the that act should be there, because your team is looking towards you being a captain, towards Deepika, and I think so she's in the center, can lead her side. And lots of things like cricket board back at home of Bahrain, they must be looking on to the efforts of the captain, that how she's leading the side. So it's a good and a high time for her to perform, and can take this game away from Indonesia.
A very good bowling again by Neelu, and a good point you mentioned, Ejaz. And everything is an opportunity. And the cricket, one thing I believe is nothing is impossible, because an innings played by Maxwell is the epitome of self-belief. He scored 200. His team lost all the wicket. He scored 200, not out, winning the game for Australia. Later they go and win the World Cup. So in cricket anything can happen. It's all about runs and how you score them. That's it. Total and how you chase the total. It's all about numbers. A good team who bowls really well in the first half, we can expect bad overs at the rear end of the game because of the pressure. The pressure dictates the player. The one who absorbs the pressure really well can excel in cricket. It's purely a mind game.
Oh, narrow escape. She was very much close to hit the off stump. Both hands on the head. But Deepika is really lucky, and I think so that luck is favouring here at this time the brave captain Deepika, and let's see that how much long this luck can go along with that. Charles is there on a striking end. Direct hit would have been a wicket. My wicket keeper was away. She couldn't come quickly onto the stumps.
Had she hit the stumps, that would have been a big blow for Bahrain. Seeing their condition right now, 30 for 3, it would have been 30 for 4.
Yeah.
So quite lucky. They got an opportunity again to play, and the partnership is slightly going well. Deepika and Ishara taking the score boxes, and Indonesia is not leaking many runs, even though they are giving runs but not leaking so many runs. The run rate is close to 3, which is not even closer to the required run rate. Required run rate is about 10, I believe.
Yes, you're right. That Indonesian cricketers, they are not leaking runs. All this time she has gone towards onside. The long chase is there. They can run back for 2. Oh, could have been close. Yes, it is. There's a wicket. And what a time. This is where that good fielding in a deep can really turn the tables. What an effort. And the captain, she was looking good. She will have to depart. Well, sometimes you're just praising for someone, the things are not working for you. But look at an effort at deep. Pick up, release. And look at the take. One bounce. There you go. She was looking towards umpire. Yes, you have got a big prize wicket.
And that was a big blow for Bahrain, and they had all the hopes from the captain Deepika, and now it's going to be a Himalayan task to reach that 129 from here. It's another 9 overs left. They need close to 100 runs to win this game. And this is a very bad time to lose a wicket like Deepika.
Really a tough time being a batter comes at number 5 when your team is requiring to play a big knock from you. Well, that was Moria, and I think so. We'll run away. Go, good fielding, saving runs. That is what you've been required, the spirit, not to accept any sort of defeat. You have got a long chase. And beautifully done.
Pavitra Shetty was the batter, and from ball 1 she was ready to go. 2 runs scored of first ball she faced. That was a loosener from the bowler Adriani.
Well, chances there. There you go, another one. It's a big suicide attempt here. They were trying to run a big one and gone a long way after losing that wicket. That is the wicket number 5 in 34 runs. Goodness me, there should be a huge no, but sometimes you'll be just waiting.
The one thing Bahrain team don't want at this time is losing again a wicket. And this is something like Pavitra started really well and quite unlucky that the other batter lost the wicket. This happens when you are under tremendous pressure
Yes.
of 10 runs in over to chase. That gives the pressure to run for every ball, even though it's not a run. They'll keep running. And for this particular run, they missed. Actually, the communication was not there, and that was 1 run actually. They could have taken that.
Yes. Well, I think that at this time, that Indonesian bowlers, they need to keep wicket to wicket, because I think that sometimes in crucial stages when the pressure is there, the batter are trying to play across. You may be getting a wicket, very close.
The reason they ask you to play straight bat is the possibility of meeting the ball is 6 times higher than cross bat. So no run scored, because when you show a bat straight, so if you keep the ball from the top, 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball, 4 ball, 5 ball, it's like 6 times you have the opportunity to stop the ball. If it is like cross batted, only 1 ball. If it goes here or here, you miss it. So that's the reason they ask you to play straight bat. And they ask you to keep your foot near to the ball, because whenever you're closer to the ball, you have a high chance of playing it, rather if you're away. So if your head is on top of the ball, you have a more visuals to see the ball and hit the ball. Once your vision is very clear, then the shot is 100%.
Well, it was just going cross and paying it with a price of a big wicket. And that is what that Amin was just giving and speaking about, playing across. So you'll surely be getting some part of the bat on the ball, but when you're batting straight with a straight bat, you have got more options to play.
Again, Ijaz, it's the basics again. So if you follow the basic, you have a high chance of surviving and also playing. So if you go for a shortcut, then you lose your wicket. There's a high risk game actually. Cross batting is high risk, especially for the straight ball. If it's a short ball, yes, you can go for a horizontal batted shot. If it's a lengthy ball and comes straight, it's always you use your straight bat to survive and play longer. If you stay longer, you have more options of playing more shots for your team. It's all about thinking about your team.
Well, good thing that they have got one slip in place. Pitches towards offside, make it drive through the covers. And again, as it was discussed here, that footwork is there. It should be there. Approaching to the pitch of the ball, nearby to the body, you must be playing runs. But staying on your crease with straight posture like this, you won't be able to
And
score runs.
Good point, Just. And they say when to use your feet. When you see the ball above your eye line, then that is the time you need to step out and hit the ball. And this bowler, Wayan Saryani, is looping the ball above the batter's eye level. So it's always better you go down the wicket and play the shot. You have high chance of meeting the ball.
But number 7, number 8 is batting. So there are more chances to lose wicket here if you use the feet, come down the wicket. And sometimes I think so it's really hard for the teams to bat through the 20 overs.
I agree to your point, because it's always from the nets to the game, to the pitch.
Yes.
If you never practice that in the nets,
Yes.
don't never do that in the
It is.
center of the game, center of the pitch. So better you stay back and play. At least you can survive.
Well, this is gone up, taken. Wicket number 7 here for Indonesia. They are bowling superbly, they are fielding well, they are put on the target. And the reply from Bahrain cricket team is not that massive.
And wonderfully taken by Kisi Salisa, the fielder. From the point, she ran towards covers and caught the ball in time. That was a very good catch.
There you see, she has played towards onside, but ball took the leading edge, went high, and beautifully covered the ground and took a beautiful catch. Such kind of fielding attempts really boost the energy of the teams, and that indicates that they have got a good fielding side. Indonesian cricket.
It's a full dominant performance by Indonesia today. Right from the ball one, they batted really well, and then when they tried to defend the target, they bowled beautifully. All the pace bowlers from their side bowled economically as well as picked up wickets, and they didn't allow the Bahraini batters to come on top of them at any stage.
"13 overs gone, 34 for 7.
Another 3 wickets to bundle Bahrain. So Indonesian bowlers will be looking to pick up these 3 wickets and try to stay top at their net run rate. This is the 11th game of ACC Women's Premier Cup 2024 happening in Selangor Turf Club. We have another game in the afternoon between Malaysia and Qatar, and tough teams to battle.
There you go. Off stump was clipped, and Bill was going up into the air. So that is the wicket number 8 in 35 runs. Well, Indonesian cricketers, the bowlers, the fielders, they have done extremely good job. Have another look.
And well flighted delivery, and you cannot expect much from the tailenders, so that's how they play. So if your main batters fail, tailenders cannot do anything at the end. So another 2 wickets to complete the second innings. So Indonesian bowlers have very clear plans, so they have the right bowlers on the right time. Sang Ayu Nyoman is the bowler who is bowling a first over under full control, very tall and flighted deliveries, cotton bowled, and she's very happy, excited. She got 2 wickets. She was super excited, and a jump and hand high fives. Very happy Indonesian team. So they have another 1 wicket to get. The Bahraini batters kept losing the wicket and trying to play cross-batted shot and getting out in less runs without any scoring. Suddenly Bakshala is out. Pavitra Shetty is on the other end talking to the new batter. Sana Kamar is the new batter, and Pavitra went and discussed with Sana to stay on the wicket for some time because they have 6 overs left in this game. So the discussion would be to complete the 20 overs. Not losing any more wicket. Don't go for any loose shots. Stay in the wicket. Play positive shots. They know that from here winning is highly impossible because they have just 36 balls. And a good 2 runs taken by Pavitra Shetty. That sounds very positive. Footwork. No one is going to come on bat, and she is the only proper bat from Bahrain. Can she pick up another wicket here and bundle Bahrain under 40? Niwayan is the bowler. And a complete miss from Pavitra Shetty. It's a flighted delivery, completely deceived the batter. She wanted to come down the wicket and take on the bowler, but completely missed it. Niwayan is flighting the ball, and a good shot. And there is a field set for it. She is bowling her 3rd ball, and it's a matter of survival for Sana Kamar. Another 4 balls left. She is asking for guard. Taken the middle stump as a guard. Niwayan is ready to bowl her 3rd ball. Will she pick up this wicket and bundle Bahrain under 40? There was a huge shout for caught behind. Umpire said no, but nothing touched the bat. Niwayan will have some interesting flights and played straight back to the bowler. No runs yielded. Sticking to the plan, Sana Kamar want to complete the overs. Can she survive the next 2 deliveries? And a huge turn or leg spin from Niwayan completed her 2nd over. Just given 2 runs and picked up 2 wickets. Who will be the next bowler? Sana Kamar managed to play and survive the last over. Pavitra Shetty will be facing the new bowler. There was a huge appeal asking for a leg before wicket. Umpire felt it was not out. Pavitra Shetty played a square cut and missed it. It was a French cut. The ball went behind the wicket. Indonesia is looking to pick up the last wicket. Will this be the over that they bundle Bahrain, or let's see. Good batting by Sana Kamar. She picked up 1 run, playing in the point. Sang Ayu is the bowler. She picked up 2 wickets earlier. Nicely flighted delivery. Coming after pitching it, turned towards the batter, not giving enough room to cut the ball. So no runs scored. Pavitra is the batter. Coming down the wicket, trying to score 1, no. This is a beautiful and a dominant performance by Indonesia. So they didn't give any chance for the Bahraini batters or bowlers to dominate them in this competition, especially in this game. It's given as wide because the bowler bowled wide towards the leg stump. Again, a run-out chance. Even at this situation of the game, they're not giving any easy singles. The fielders are on the money all the time, shouting, cheering. Again, an easy stumping missed by the keeper. That was a conventional leg break. Pavitra Shetty is the batter, trying to come down the wicket all the time. Out. Again tried and out. That's it. End of the innings. Bahrain's innings 41, lost 10 wickets. And a big win for Indonesia here. They scored 129 and they bundled Bahrain under 50 runs. They managed to score only 41, losing all the wickets, and the captain was trying to build the innings at the right time. The Indonesian bowlers picked the wicket, and from that time the wickets kept falling like a deck of cards, and in no time. And let's have a quick look at Bahrain's batting card. There are only one batter who scored double digit here. That is the captain, Deepika Rasaniga, 18 runs, and rest of them they didn't score much. 2, 0, 0, 3, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is what they scored. and the total is 41 for losing 10 wickets, and they lost the game against Indonesia. Let's have a quick look at the Indonesians bowling card. Yeah, that's a beautiful bowling display by them, and three of the bowlers picked up 2 wickets: Desi Wulandari and Ni Wayan Sang Ayu, and Ni Madeputri bowled 3 overs and picked up 1 wicket, and rest of the bowlers Ni Luke and Adriani never picked up a wicket, and Desi Wulandari bowled 3 overs 4 runs, very good economy. Ni Wayan Saryani picked up 2 wickets, 2 overs bowled, just 2 runs given, perfect economy, just 1. Sang Ayu picked up 2 wickets, given only 1 run and bowled only 1 over, and they bundled the opponent for 37 and picked up all the wickets. The extras was just 9 runs. Let's have a quick look at the match summary here. So Indonesia batting first won the toss, scored 129, losing 5 wickets, and the top scorer for them is Niputu Ayun Nanda Sakarini, 71 of just 63 balls, and the second best scorer was Maria Corazan, 21, and the third best batter is Nilu Ketut, 14 runs of 20 balls. Mia Arda just scored 3 runs, and for Bahrain, Taranga Isuri picked up 2 wickets in 4 overs, and Deepika picked up 1 wicket. Pavitra Shetty picked up 1 wicket, given away 27 runs, and Sadamali bowled nicely but not managed to pick wickets. For Bahrain, the top scorer is Deepika Rasangika, captain, scored 18 runs in 32 balls. Apart from that, Pavitra Ishara and Taranga Isuri scored only single digits, 6, 3, 2. Not a good day for them. In 16.3 overs, they scored only 41. And for Indonesia, Niwayan Sartani picked up 3 wickets, just given 4 runs. Sang Ayu 2 wickets, Dasi Wulandari 2 wickets, and Ni Made 1 wicket. That's all from the com box, and let's go to the toss for the second game, Malaysia versus Qatar, and join you soon in the com box.
ceremony of this wonderful game of cricket in BC Premier Cup for Women 2024 held at Malaysia. And today's game was 11th game overall of this tournament, and we have got Indonesia versus Bahrain cricket team. And overall, a good game was found when 130 was the target, but Bahrain couldn't do so. 88 runs victory for Indonesian side. Well played, excellent batting. Well, I will request Miss Salima Imtiaz, if you can come here. Miss Salima Imtiaz. And we have got better performances. First of all, I will like to call the losing team captain of Bahrain. If you can come forward, please. It's this one. Prasangika couldn't do so better. Your team was not chasing that one in the batting line.
I'm very disappointed in batting, but we did our bowling and fielding is better here today. But I'm very disappointed in bowling. But the Indonesian bowling is very good.
Well, was there anything in the surface? That's why I couldn't click. Or was there the pressure of 130?
Yeah, that is early wicket is they working out in the power play. That is the main issue. Then I'm coming out. My wicket also is going down.
Hard luck for today and best of luck for the future.
Thank you very much and good luck to Indonesia.
Thank you very much. Well, now the winning team captain, I would love to call Sari, if you can come here. Well, excellent batting performance with the bat than with the ball.
Yeah. They're doing very disciplined for the bat and also for the bowling very well. Doing their job.
Well, good work losing first game and coming back here, winning the game. Should be a good confidence.
Now we trying to more confident every match. So we have another match. So we must be more confident and more respectful and more learning here.
Excellent learning is there. So you're loving your stay here at Malaysia.
Yes, of course. So many ground here, food or all the things here.
Good. And well played today and keep same momentum for the future.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Miss, if you can come here and present the man of the match, a player of the match in fact. It's Ni Putuaya for best performance, 71 for 63 deliveries. Please. Excellent. Six boundaries. Well, you batted tremendously well when other team is not batting well. It seems to me that you are batting in the nets.
At first of all, I feel like I didn't get the timing and many mistakes. I feel like I get the patience to wait until the 20 overs.
How was the surface? Good bounce coming onto the bat?
The ball coming low, I think, and that looks really good for me, better than before.
You will remember this performance here at Malaysia. You're loving the surfaces.
Yeah, of course, this is really good experience for me.
Good luck for the future.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Player of the match for today's game. Well played, really. Extremely well played. But this is it from the presentation. But don't go away anywhere because next game is lined up. Qatar versus Malaysian women. So we will coming back in a short time. Take care.